Hey there guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are back with another video, a Steam sale video, this time highlighting our best indie games from the Steam Autumn sale. It has started already on the 21st of November, running through to the 28th, and I am joined by the legend Judzilla today to pick out some of the best indie games on sale right now in the Steam Autumn sale. Just want to say hi to Juds firstly before we dive into it. How's it going, my friend?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, thank you, mate. I'm really looking forward to getting this video done. Steam sales are fantastic. Cannot wait to jump into this and recommend some cracking games out there.
Awesome stuff, buddy. Well, it's great to be back for the autumn sale for this year to pick out some games. But yeah, let's waste no time, hey, and jump into our picks, as that is what everyone's here from, I'm sure. And yeah, I'm going to send it over your way first, my friend, for your first pick from the Steam Autumn Sale 2023.
Thanks, Indy. So my first pick is a game that's currently on Game Pass, but if you don't have Game Pass or you're a PC player, it's available on Steam. It's called From Space. It's absolutely fantastic. So addictive. Very simple concept. 70% off right now. Got solo and co-op. Call it an action shooter, kind of an isometric post-apocalyptic world it's supposed to be, but it's very bright and colourful. Yeah, so this is absolutely fantastic, and I've been playing this a lot recently, so I can't recommend this more.
Loving this first pick to kick off with. Yeah, I love a bit of co-op action always. So, my first pick is going to be a game I very recently picked up, a game I've had my eye on for a little while though, and it's been getting an absolute ton of love from the community. Obviously, as you can see right there, it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam right now, 40,000 reviews giving it that love. I finally got around to picking this game up as it's come on sale, but yeah, like I say, it's been getting a ton of love from the community. Pizza Tower, it is an absolute ton of fun. It's a total blast. It does make your eyes go a bit funny though, as it's so fast and intense. I'm not going to lie, just to give you a bit of a warning there. But if you love that sort of like retro sort of Sonic style fast gameplay, if you know what I mean, where you just got to get through the level and it's time based and all that sort of thing. One of the best things about this game, actually, I think so far from playing a few hours of it, is the way you kind of play through the level in almost normal sense, where you're sort of picking up the stuff, getting score and stuff like that. And then when you get to the end of the level, it will reset and you have to get out within a certain time limit, so you got to play it super fast to get out of there, which I think is an absolutely awesome idea. And It just plays really well. It's super fun, super addictive, colourful, and it's got that sort of 90s cartoon art style, which is fantastic, I think. Very retro, and the price at the moment is 25% off, and it's $11.24 in the UK, $14.99 in the US. It's a good one for 2023, one of the best, I would say, of the year. But yeah, fantastic. That's my first pick. Sending it back over to my man Juds for his second one.
Yeah, thanks, Indy. So my second one is Neon Souls. And this, if you're talking about retro, if you remember back in the day, Jeff Minter's games, this one kind of reminds me of what Jeff Minter would be doing. I don't know if he's still developing now. Probably developed this, I don't know, but it's pretty wacky, very, very colourful. They call it a splatformer. Nice. You're sort of jumping around, painting this neon everywhere, and obviously trying to avoid getting hit from lasers and stuff like that. Looks absolutely fantastic. Has tons of levels and bosses. So yeah, this is my second pick tonight, mate. It looks absolutely awesome.
Definitely a great pick. Nice price on that as well, like $159 UK by the look of it, $199 US. Okay, so my next pick is going to be Trinity Fusion. This is a game that you may have seen on the channel before if you do watch this channel on the regular, but if not, this is a Metroidvania roguelite, and yeah, I've had a chance to play this one. I played it at EGX 2022 and also got to chat to the developer. Feel free to check out that video in the top bar if you fancy it. But yes, this is a super cool game. It's in early access at the moment. Absolutely awesome to play. Feels great. You can play as 3 different characters, which you need to fuse together the timeline to bring together cohesion. The 15th of December, it's going to be releasing into 1.0 full release. So this might be a really good opportunity to pick Trinity Fusion up just ahead of time when it might go up in price for the full release. So at the moment, you've got 20% off, still in early access at $13.40. What can happen, like I say, is when games do get into their full release, they sometimes nudge the price a little bit because that's just their full version of the game. So yeah, if you fancy a bit of Trinity Fusion, maybe a great time to dive in, check it out, and you'd secure yourself a nice price on it as well before the full release. But yeah, highly recommend checking out this game. It's a blast to play.
Thanks, Indy. My next one is one we've spoken about quite a lot on the channel, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Absolutely fantastic looking game. If you remember Jet Set Radio back in the day on the Dreamcast, it really does harken back to Jet Set. You're bombing around on skates, tagging everything, as the kids say these days, with your graffiti. Looks absolutely brilliant. So this one came out on the Xbox. It was delayed, but it's now on Steam. And I believe it's around about 20% off as well at the moment. So a really good time to pick it up.
Absolutely, yeah, 20% off at the moment on Steam, like you say, $26.80 in the UK, $31.99 in the US at the moment. But yeah, definitely got a cool art style, this one, and a smooth sort of flow to it. Nice little pickup if you were thinking about it. It's a good shout. Okay, so my next pick is Hoa, which is a game which definitely draws inspiration from Studio Ghibli. It's definitely got strong vibes from that sort of style. Beautiful looking game. A really relaxing game as well. If you like to just have a sort of game where you just chill and kick back with, that's not too intense like some of the games we picked already. So maybe you could play this one off the back of one of them. But yeah, this game is beautiful to look at, stunning art style. The music is absolutely wonderful as well. Piano based, just stunning presentation overall, audio visually. Yeah, this game is quite a short but sweet experience. Good price as well. It's what are we looking at on this one at the moment? $6.83 in the UK and $8.99 in the US. But yeah, it's one of those games that doesn't really get talked about that much, and not enough in my opinion, because it's just a great experience just to relax with. Very positive on Steam there, as you can see, and one that I think you'll just come away from, you know, a couple of hours worth of play and just feel like you've had a really great experience with it, and it will stay with you basically. So yeah, I really recommend Hoa. Give it a try, guys, if you haven't already. It's a stunning, beautiful experience.
Next one for me is Teardown. This is a highly celebrated game on Steam. It actually came out last year, I believe, in 2022. Recently come to the Xbox. I'm not sure about PlayStation, but it's come out last week, I think, on Xbox. The entire world is destructible, and it uses a voxel technology to enable that. It's got both campaign, where you get up to different heists, blowing things up and finding your way out, you know, making holes in walls and stealing stuff. And you got your enemies, you got time limits. Very interesting the way the traversal works, because you can literally make your own way to the target. So because you can obviously blow everything up in your way. So if you want to get out of a window or a wall, straight through it, off you go. So yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic, pretty unique. I remember seeing it on one of the shows, probably last year actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been looking forward to this. Looks absolutely fantastic, and a pretty good discount as well right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so 25% off on that one. Yeah, so $19.49 in the UK, and in the US, it's all-time low of $22.49. But yeah, this looks like a blast. I haven't actually checked it out myself, but yeah, pretty sure it'd be cool to just blast everything away, and with all the indestructible environments and everything. The voxel style is cool as well. So yeah, great pick, buddy. Fantastic. Okay, so my next pick is going to be Inertial Drift. Bit of a hidden gem, and yeah, it's basically a drift game, as you might have guessed. Got a super cool art style from the developer Level 91 and publisher P-Cube, who are doing some awesome work these days. But yeah, Inertial Drift is quite a unique racer stroke drift game, where you do actually control the game a bit differently to a lot of other racing games. So in this game, you actually use a twin stick control system to align the sort of car and get the drifting angle correct. So you use the left stick to just sort of adjust things a little bit, but the right stick is a much more aggressive turn, and it will give you an angle when you're drifting around the corners. It makes it what it is, really. It does take it up a lot of notches, and yeah, the game is a lot of fun to play. Score attacks, all that sort of thing, and yeah, like I say, a very nice art direction and soundtrack as well. So yeah, highly recommend checking out Inertial Drift. A bit of a hidden gem, 70% off, £5.09 in the UK, and $5.99 in the US. So yeah, definitely a cool one to check out. Like I say, hidden gem of the racing world potentially, especially if Juzzy doesn't know about it, that is.
I'll tell you, I was just looking at it thinking that looks amazing.
Yeah.
I will be buying it after we're done.
Nice, that's good to hear, buddy. Fantastic. I hope you enjoy. I think you will.
Well, Indy, my next one is also a racing game. It's one we both played quite a lot, and one of us cheats in it. I'm not saying who, but one of us definitely does cheat in it. We've had some good fun on there. We played with Meisuko as well. It's Circuit Superstars. What an amazing game. The feel of this game is one of those games that you have to just play. Yeah. play and feel the way it controls. Absolutely fantastic. Tons of fun. Not a mad serious racing game, but it's got quite a lot of modes actually. Like there's racing cars, there's Formula One type cars, there's like pickup trucks, all sorts of things. Is wicked. It does have some of the racing mechanics in as well, like pit stops and things like that, which one of us keeps forgetting to take and then blames that on losing the race. I'm not sure again who that is, but anyway, I would highly recommend picking this one up. And soon you're going to see on the channel our take on the successor to this, which is called Karting Superstars, as we've got early access to that. So look out for that on the channel, because that game is awesome as well. Go pick this up. It's absolutely fantastic. Play it with friends, play it in co-op, and scream and shout at each other. It's brilliant.
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's a ton of fun, this game. This one obviously is $7.49 in the UK, so that's a really good discount. It's 50% off, so I recommend that. It's a great pick, buddy. And $9.99 in the US. I think Karting Superstars is available to pick up at the moment for 10% off. Is that right?
Karting is 10%.
Karting 10% off, is it? Yeah, lovely stuff. Okay, so my next one is going to be Runa. This is a bit of an older game, but a game that never seems to tire. It's just one of those, again, hidden gems, to use that word too many times, but this really is definitely one of those. And obviously this one's published by Devolver, and Raycon Games is the developer. This game basically is just a super stylish art style, cyberpunk sort of aesthetic. Got bikes in there, so I know Juds would love that. I don't know if you've checked this one out yet, but he must get this one if he hasn't. But yeah, this is top-down shooting action. You've got twin stick controls in this one. You feel like a total badass, basically. It's one of those games. It's got that bit of the Ascent vibe, so if you like the Ascent, this is similar to that. Although I find this game actually better than the Ascent. I know you might find that a bit cheeky, Judd, because I know you like the Ascent. But
I do find that I take some offence to that.
Well, maybe you're just going to have to find out and try this one and see. And then you can know. But yeah, honestly, genuinely speaking, this game has got a pure grit to it, I think, is what it is. The Ascent is good for the RPG elements, but this one feels more sort of like punchy and just stylish, cool, like sort of almost like Japanesey cyberpunk sort of story going on in the game, and some cool bosses and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this game is a must play if you enjoy top-down shooters, packed full of action. I highly recommend Runa, especially for the crazily good price of $3.35 in the UK, and what are we looking at in the US? $3.99. Like I say, if this is one you've missed along the way, obviously, like I say, it did release in 2017 on Steam. Now's a chance to check it out for an awesome price. Big thumbs up from me on this one.
How would you feel if I said in this next game that I've picked, your home base is actually an airship? Well, that's Forever Skies. This is a first-person post-apocalyptic, again, action adventure. We've got quite a few post-apocalyptic games on our list so far.
Yeah.
But this is a very different style. Essentially, you are trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic world, trying to hunt for pathogens to cure a mysterious illness, which is a lot harder to say than it sounds. 2,500 reviews, very positive. And this one I actually came across last night, so I've not played it, but it looks absolutely brilliant. It's in early access, 20% off. I will be picking this up, just as I've picked up Runa after your last pick. So thanks for spending my money there.
Nice work.
But yeah, this game looks absolutely brilliant, and I can't wait to play it. It looks absolutely fantastic. So that's my next pick, buddy, Forever Skies.
That's a great pick, buddy. Yeah, it looks really interesting, actually. Don't know a lot about this one prior to now, to be honest with you. But yeah, visually very interesting art style, isn't it? And very nicely done as well. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, let's keep this bad boy moving. Moving on to my next pick. I don't think I've mentioned this one that much on the channel. It's a bit of an older game, but this is a true indie darling sort of game, I suppose you could say. Take something very simplistic like the art style in this game and really heighten it through storytelling, believe it or not, music, and a really cool voiceover, which does, like I say, really heighten the experience in this puzzle game. So yeah, it's all about puzzling as a mechanic that moves the game forward, but the story around it is so well done, and like I say, the voiceover is just brilliant. The music is so well done as well, and it just all comes together in a very unique way to make a kind of very unique experience and very special experience, one that I definitely recommend checking out if you are fans of these more sort of intimate experiences. Yeah, you will not go wrong with Thomas Was Alone. Like I say, it's quite an older game, so you may well have checked it out already back in 2012 by the looks of things that it came out originally. But if you haven't already checked this one out, it's a must play for an indie game fan. So $2.99 in the UK for this at the moment, and $4.99 in the US. Like I say, pick it up, guys. You won't regret it. Cool. Moving on to my man Juds. What have you got for us next, my friend?
Right, my next one is a game we featured on the channel before. We spoke very highly of it, called Dredge. Now, it's not often that you get a description of a game saying, hey, it's a single-player fishing adventure. Well, of course, it's not just as straightforward as that. They say it's got a very sinister undercurrent. Good use of words there. So you basically go out, trawling for fish and stuff on your boat. You sell the fish that you catch. But as I say, it's not quite as straightforward because there's mysterious stuff going on as you explore. It's got a pretty good upgrade system. Allows you to go and explore new places. If you like a little bit of horror in your fishing games, which, let's face it, who doesn't? This might be for you. Decent price as well. It's knocked down by 25% at the moment.
Okay, so my next pick, guys, is going to be a game I've had a ton of fun with as a big Metroidvania fan. My next pick is going to be Ghost Song. Yeah, this one is a superb Metroidvania. If you're a fan of that genre, you will not go far wrong with this game. The atmosphere is absolutely stunning. Beautiful visual style, great sound, and great soundtrack as well. If you're a fan of games like Hollow Knight, maybe you've played Hollow Knight as your first kind of Metroidvania and you want something else to sort of continue on with that style of game, this would be a perfect game to check out. Like I say, it has that real sort of like desolate kind of atmospheric vibe to it, and a really cool story. Actually, there's one element to it which it does do a bit different to Hollow Knight especially, and that is there's actual voiced characters in the game with some very nice voice acting as well. It has a very satisfying sense of discovery to it, like all the best Metroidvania games. So yeah, Ghost Song at the moment is on sale at 30% off, $11.19 in the UK, and it's usually $15.99, $13.99 in the US, which is a nice little sale and a game that you cannot go wrong with if you're a Metroidvania fan.
My next one is Endling, Extinction is Forever. Now, I'm going to be in trouble with Lady Foxfire because this is one of our most anticipated games. I'm pretty sure she picked it up and played it. Came out last year. I need to buy this game, and now it's on sale, 67% off. I've got no excuse. So this is a cute looking game, but it's actually got a really nice message behind it as well, an impactful message behind it, I should say. You play as a mother fox and you're essentially bringing up your cubs in a world that's been kind of decimated by humans, as we like to do. So yeah, you got to help them survive and feed them, and there's stealth elements. You get in the woods and at nighttime. Oh, beautiful art style. Looks absolutely fantastic. It's also nominated for a massive amount of awards. And I think it won a BAFTA this year as well. So
nice.
Highly recommended and overwhelmingly positive on Steam as well.
Okay, so next one, if you've been watching this channel for a little while, you may well have seen me talk about this before, done a review of this game, and it is Song of Iron, made by solo developer Joe Winter, aka Resting Relic, self-published, super cool, concise, sort of powerful kind of game with a cinematic feel to it. It's quite a short experience, but doesn't overstay its welcome. Does a really good job of just getting you in and tells a story and leaves you thinking about it afterwards. But yeah, so around 2 to 3 hours, I would say, maybe 3 to 4 hours on the length of this game. If you enjoy the shorter games, this one is perfect for that. And if you enjoy games like, Inside and stuff like that, where it's all this sort of side-on 2.5D aspect, this one does that really well. Obviously, this one has got a bit more in the combat sense, but yeah, it's got puzzle elements in there too, and it just feels great to play, and it's a really good achievement from a solo developer making their first game as well. So also a sequel is in the works for this game too, so this is a great opportunity to dive on into the original game. Obviously this one, Song of Iron, 50% off at the moment. I think that is the lowest it's ever been, potentially in the UK anyway. Yeah, basically $7.74 in the UK, $9.99 in the US currently, and a great pickup if you like those short experiences that don't outstay their welcome. Beautiful visuals in this game as well, of course, as you can see for yourself. But yeah, thumbs up to Song of Iron, guys. Give it a check out.
Okay, my next one is a game I absolutely adored. and we had it on our most anticipated in some of our shows last year, Trek to Yomi. If you haven't played this game and you're a fan of Japanese cinema, thinking about Akira Kurosawa, then you definitely want to pick this one up. It's down 60% off right now, which is absolutely fantastic. A typical storyline, to be fair, you're out to avenge your master as a young swordsman, but the way it presents itself is absolutely fantastic. It's got lots of very stylish depth of field. It's got some nice sort of like 2.5 3D. Just looks absolutely beautiful. Good to play as well. I absolutely love this. Finished it. It's not a massively long game, but it's certainly one that I would recommend. It's mostly positive on all reviews on Steam at the moment, but I recommend picking this one up. You should like it if you're into this kind of thing. So what
Definitely.
about the prices have we got on this one, Andy?
Yeah, so great pick, buddy. Again, like as you saw, I enjoyed this game myself. On price wise, it's $6.70 at the moment in the UK and $7.99 in the US. Like you said, 60% off. That's a really good price on this game, and amazing work. I think I totally agree on this one. With especially in the visual sense, is stunning. Great pick, my friend. That is a nice one. Okay, so next up, I'm going with Bloodroots. This is a game I talked a lot about when it was on the run-up to release. It came out in 2021. Super fun game to play. Honestly, the art style is punchy and vibrant. It's just really inviting, and the gameplay is furious and super addictive. This is like a one-hit kill mechanic style game, so you do need to be right on your toes and always ready for action and on the high alert big time. But yeah, it's such a fun game to play. You can pick up pretty much anything in the environment and use it to take down your opponents, and you've got to sort of improvise in a sort of Jackie Chan style way in my opinion. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It just feels really punchy and looks great. It's one of those gems, I suppose you could say, again, and less known about, especially when I'm looking at this Steam thing right now, and it says very positive, but only 175 reviews. That is a bit of a shame to see, almost, because really, really cool game, and very low number on that. So yeah, maybe not many people have checked it out, and this would be an awesome chance to do just that, as it is 50% off, £7.74 in the UK, and in the US it's $9.99 at the moment.
My next one is Polyfury. So this one came out in September this year. If you think back, it's very retro, inspired by Tempest. Geometry War's got a bit of that. You're actually fighting shapes, which is fantastic, because shapes are evil, as we all know. Played the demo of this one. It's a single developer based in the UK. It really, 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 really good fun to play. I'm terrible at it, but I know there's a lot of people out there that really enjoy this kind of game. So definitely go and look at this one. And again, it's not got so many reviews, so could probably do with boosting that a little bit. On Steam, you can download the demo still and play it. Fast-paced action, shmup, basically.
Yep.
Go and have some fun with it. And I think it's about 20% off right now, Indy.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, looks like it is. Equal to the lowest it's ever been in the UK, £10.23, $11.99 in the US. That's lower than it's ever been in the US by 5%, 5.98%, if you wanted to know that. So it's a good chance to grab it. Okay, so next up, I'm going to go with Lilies. This is a game I think I have picked before in one of these top whatever Steam games of the Steam sale thing, but I can't resist but pick it again. It is such a great game, and one of my favorite Metroidvania games I've pretty much ever played, to be honest with you. It's definitely up there with the best of them. This one definitely has a little bit of the Hollow Knight vibe in there, but the gameplay is quite a bit different in a sense, not in the explorative sense, but more in the combat sense. So the combat is quite unique. You pick up different abilities once you take down certain bosses. You sort of each boss will have their own unique way of fighting, and like I say, you take a ability off them once you've actually defeated them, which I think is really cool. And then you can use that to harness new ways of taking down enemies in combat, and it does give you a bit of variety in the gameplay, which is really, really nice. The art style is stunning. It is super atmospheric, Beautiful music once again. These Metroidvanias seem to nail music so well. And yeah, just an overall beautiful presentation in this game. And definitely, once again, if you have enjoyed Hollow Knight already, this is definitely a perfect game to check out as another game that could be well up your street.
Right, Indy, this one is a little bit of a cheat from my side, but it's going to be worth it. This is The Invincible, and this came out on the 6th of November. Already got very positive reviews, over 1,000 reviews. We played the demo. I know we've spoken about it, maybe not so much on the channel, but between us in DMs and things. Absolutely fantastic. The style of this game, the art style for start, is absolutely beautiful. You play an astrobiologist, and of course, you're out there, discovering the universe, and stuff goes wrong. You find an unexplored planet called Regis 3, and you got to try and find your crewmates that are lost. But there's all sorts of stuff that goes on. The storytelling mechanics in this is really good. Many different ways you can interact with the environment, with robots, with humans as well, let's say. And yeah, I absolutely love this one. Why is it a cheat? Well, it's a cheat because technically it's not on sale as a single game. However, you can buy the deluxe edition bundle at 10% off, and you can also buy Frostpunk and The Invincible for 46% off. So both of those deals are good. The music's fantastic. The deluxe bundle's got an art book in it as well. So yeah, just a great game. Lots of intrigue in this one, and very stylishly done. So this is going to be my cheat pick for this one to go and check out.
Okay, so my next one I'm going to add to the list is What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a game I have talked about on the channel before, but not for quite a long time, I don't think. It's a stunning narrative experience, masterpiece in storytelling, in my opinion, and just a beautifully designed game. There's less on the gameplay mechanics, more on the taking in the stunning story and the beautifully designed world, really. It's quite uniquely designed and an immersive experience. You may well have checked this one out already, but like I say, if you haven't, this is an awesome opportunity to check out one of the best narratives in a game I think ever made. It's overwhelmingly positive on Steam at the moment. It's 32,000 reviews to say so, so pretty strong in that position. And some of the storytelling, it truly will take your breath away in a sense of the emotional power that it has. It's a very powerful experience, and if you like games that move you, this is one to check out big time, guys. So yeah, let's dive into the price, which is $4.24 in the UK at the moment. Bargain for this experience. Not the longest game ever though, by the way, just to let you know, but well worth it, like I say, for the rich experience that it delivers. And $4.99 in the US at the moment. That's lower than it's ever been over there as well, so definitely worth noting that. But like I say, big thumbs up. Again, excuse me using the thumbs up every single time, but it certainly deserves it. What Remains of Edith Finch is a incredible experience.
This is an early access game, came out 28th of September 2023, and it's called Fortune's Run. Now, if like me, you like a bit of Proteus, you like a bit of Doom, you like a bit of FPS, I think you'll like this. It's got a little bit of that kind of speed element in there. You've got guns to shoot, of course, and you've got swords and melee combat as well. There's different ways you can use the environment to kill people as well. The post-industrial world, they call it. It looks absolutely awesome, a little bit retro, high-octane fun. So a thumbs up for me, borrowing that one from you.
Nice, yeah, it's a great pick. Cool, fantastic.
My final pick, Indy, this is a game I absolutely loved. It was one of my most anticipated on some of the shows we did. I picked this up, finished it. It's not a long game, but it is an absolutely fantastic game to play, Jugglers Tale. So this is a puzzle game, but it's pretty unique because, as you can see, your character is actually on strings, like a puppet, and she's basically trying to escape from the circus, if you like. And its storytelling is really, really good because as you go through the game and you get through different stages, you get a narrator come on and he's talking about what's happened. Absolutely beautiful art style, very positive on Steam, I think. And I believe it's down by 80%, which is just an absolute steal. So if you've seen this game and you thought about playing it, this is my recommendation. Such a beautiful game, unique elements to it, nice puzzles, nothing too difficult. but it does make you think a little bit. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, as you can see by the video. So that's my final pick, buddy. Absolutely love this game. Go get it.
So yeah, let's dive into the very final pick of today's roundup of the top games from the Steam sale. Of course, this is just a subjective list, of course, so you know this isn't the definitive, and there's so many more we could have picked as well, of course, guys. But definitely let us know your top picks in the Steam sale as well in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. But this is just trying to be a bit different to our usual picks and not go for the obvious. And like I say, the final one of that today for myself is going to be the Night Witch. So, as I say, my final pick is going to be the Night Witch. This is an awesome Metroidvania. Yes, there are quite a few Metroidvanias on this list, but I can't resist them, as you may know. This is a fantastic one, though. This is a bit of a merge of genres, if I'm honest, though. It does have the bullet hell aspect to it as well. So it's got some quite intense gameplay, beautiful, colourful art style, and fantastic artists working within the Super Mega team. Yeah, this was a great experience in general. Done a review of this one as well, guys, if you're interested. Once again, the card is up above. But yeah, this one, definitely check it out if you're a fan of Metroidvania. So it was not, I would say, a full fat Metroidvania all the way through and through. It is a probably more Metroidvania Elements style game, where, you know, it's not so much about the discovery. It's a bit more linear than some of the more open Metroidvanias, but it definitely has the Metroidvania essence in there as well. But yeah, the main focus in this game is the awesome art style, the fantastic addictive gameplay. It is super intense. It can get pretty chaotic in the best kind of way, and you can feel pretty awesome once you do clear a room full of enemies. But yeah, definitely check out the Night Witch, guys. It's a really cool game from a fantastic team, like I say, Super Mega Team, and published by Team 17 as well. So yes, definitely some good developers and publishers been working on this game. So thumbs up to the Night Witch, and that is my final pick of the day. Great one to end on. The price of the Night Witch at the moment is 50% off, so a really good price on that, equal to the lowest it's ever been in the UK at $7.99, and in the US it's $9.99 currently. If you wanted to check it out before buying it, there is a demo as well available if you wanted to try that out first. But like I say, don't hesitate to check it out because it is awesome. But yep, that is the final pick of the day. Thank you so much, Judzy, for joining me, for checking out some Steam sale goodness. It's always a pleasure, my friend. Some great picks from you today, but thanks for being part of this, bro.
Thank you, mate. It's been an absolute blast. Some fantastic games. Hope everybody's got something that we've picked that they're going to go and grab and have some fun with. So hope everyone enjoyed the video. And thank you, Indy. It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure, my friend, to have you on. It's always a blast chatting with you, buddy. Yeah, so thanks for doing this. I've popped Juds' links down in the description below, so if you did want to check out Juds' channel, do so, guys. He does some awesome music over there, and like I say, the links for that are in the description below. But thank you so much for everyone checking out this Steam sale video. I hope you saw something you liked. We'd love to hear as well from you guys any games that you thought we should check out. Basically, drop any comments below with any games that are standing out to you as great deals. We'd love to hear from you, like I say. We will be back with more Steam sale goodness in December for the winter sale. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video today, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit that like button. And if you're a fan of indie games, feel free to subscribe. We'd love to have you on board. And once again, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back real soon with some more indie games content on the channel.